Hi everyone, Kerryn here from Holistic Essentials Therapy and Consulting, bringing to you this week's insights and energy forecast for Monday the 10th of February through until Sunday the 16th of February 2025. As we move into this week ahead, we are preparing for the full moon in Leo. Now this is occurring on either the 12th or the 13th of February, depending on where you are in the world. If you're in the Southern Hemisphere, your rituals you'll be wanting to do on the evening of the 12th, as the full moon will reach her most illuminous peak at around 1 a.m. in the morning on the 13th. So Leo is this confident, outrageous, fun, heart-centered, deeply spiritual, and a mover. You know, Leo has this confidence. Leo wants to get things going. Leo is very powerful in manifesting. Leo is, you know, if you know someone who is a Leo, you'll know that they are vivacious, they are passionate, they are fun to be around. You know, but they've also have this beautiful openness in their heart. You know, a lot of what they're wanting to do or experience is very heart-centered. It's also, under this full moon, it's about self-expression, creativity, personal empowerment. And with this full moon coming this week, the Leo full moon, there is also the presence of Uranus, Mercury, and Chiron. So Uranus is a catalyst for change and awakening. Uranus offers us the opportunity for insights and transformations. And this alignment suggests that we can expect the unexpected. Things may be revealed to us, things may come to the surface. You may have a desire to break free from old patterns, old behaviors, old situations, and you may feel yourself being ready and open to try something new. Perhaps there's a desire within you to see something in a different light, to see something in a different way. And sometimes this can feel a little disconcerting. Sometimes we can feel like we're a little uneven, a little unsteady. However, nothing changes unless things are shaken up. Nothing changes unless we change. Nothing changes unless we want it to change. Nothing changes unless we have an understanding or a knowing that there is another way, there is a better way. Often when things feel disrupted, you know, it's a catalyst for the necessary change that we need in order to grow and evolve, to be able to step into our own authenticity and to feel that sense of freedom. We also have Mercury, messenger of clarity and communication. So Mercury is bringing in a sense of what is our unique individual message? What is our unique individual expression? And perhaps that isn't aligning with the collective, what's going on in the world. Mercury is a call to express yourself, to express your truths, to actually tune into your truth. What is it that you're wanting to say? What is it that you're wanting to share? We all have, whether we're consciously aware of it or not, we all have an inner compass. We all have our own inner divine truth. There is something unique about you. You have a uniqueness in the way that you see the world. You have a uniqueness in the way that you have experienced the world, perhaps as a beautiful teaching through your own life experiences, that in sharing that with somebody else, you're giving them, I guess, hope. that there's light at the end of the tunnel. It's also important, just as important, to listen, to be present, to listen to others with an open heart. We can get caught in the trap of only seeing the world through one lens, but when we take time to step back and actively listen with our hearts rather than with our heads what others are saying, there can often be a different view, a different perspective, another insight that you may be missing out on if you've closed yourself off and you have your, tunnel vision, you have your blinkers on. I've certainly learned to take a step back and to consider what truths may be expressed. If we think about, we are the universe expressing itself through us as human beings. We're having spiritual beings having a human experience. So that means every single person that you connect with, every single person that you speak with is an expression of source consciousness, whether they're consciously aware of it or not. So therefore, in any given moment, source is speaking through that other person to you. So when you can take a step back and really listen with your heart, then you may find that there are significant messages for you. We have Chiron, also the wounded healer asteroid Chiron. Now, Chiron is supporting us in being able to, if we think about Leo, so Chiron is aligned with this Leo full moon. Leo is, we think of the lion, it's courageous, it's brave, it goes after what it wants. So Chiron is joining the energies of the Leo full moon to provide you with the courage to confront that which is unresolved and unhealed within you. Perhaps there are deep-seated wounds related to self-worth or identity. And this is shining a light, it's bringing it to the surface. And when we can embrace our own vulnerabilities and acknowledge that we have these hurts perhaps that we are still holding on to from the past, and when we can view them from a higher perspective through the lens of love and compassion, through the heart, your heart has so much wisdom to offer you, then that can lead to significant personal growth and significant healing. And this allows for your inner strength and your resilience to step forward to support you in authentically living your life. And by being authentic, it's like we're honest, we're real, we're true. We're honest with ourselves first, because we have mastered the ability to deny, to hide, to create an untruth for ourselves that does not serve our highest good. So as this full moon is a powerful reminder, it's reminding us of the importance of balancing your personal perspective and expression with the collective harmony. And of course, we're in the season of Aquarius. It's about that humanitarian, it's about community, it's about the collective. And with all of this happening, the invitation is for you to be creating some solid foundations of spiritual practices that support you in all areas of your life. If we can get the foundations right. And how do we build a foundation? Well, you have processes. For some of you, it may be a daily meditation practice. It may be a daily practice of pulling an affirmation card and working with that affirmation for the day. It may be your physical exercise routine. It may be your healthy eating routine. It may be getting out in nature. It may be prayer. Whatever it is for you, and it's a devotional. What is a devotional practice? What is a self-love practice? And you can layer upon these, or you can choose one. Start out with one. Let's not overwhelm ourselves with trying to do all of the things at once. But this is such an important time for us to be grounded in daily ritual, daily practice, self-love, self-compassion. It's going to support you in healthy relationships. It's going to support you in being in tune with your intuition, with your body's messages. It's going to support you in knowing when to take action, what decisions to make, which path to take. It's going to give you this sense of centeredness inside of yourself, that no matter what is going on in the world, there's a sense of trust, this deep inner knowing that somehow everything is going to be okay. What I notice and what I have seen over the years is that when life gets hard or a difficult situation arises, whether we're going through loss, whether we're going through significant change, whatever it may be, the first thing to go that most people let go of are their practices that support them, that give them a sense of well-being, that give them a sense of being nurtured, that give them a sense of safety. So there's a strong emphasis right now that's coming through to me from my guides that it's really important for all of us to be having some form of a daily practice that gives us that sense of connectedness to the earth, to the universe, to our higher power, whatever that may be for you. We're being invited under the full moon to embrace change. Can you see an unexpected situation as an opportunity for growth? And can you trust that the universe is always guiding you towards your highest good, always guiding you towards greater alignment with your true self? Speak your truth with compassion and clarity. Again, this is this engagement of conversation, honoring yourself and the other person, speaking on a heart level rather than on what the mind is wanting to say next. Healing rituals, we've just covered that, haven't we? Creating a sacred space for yourself. And it doesn't have to be a big space. I'm very blessed to have this incredible sacred space, but I have many sacred spaces throughout my home. It's just a candle and a crystal. There may be a card. Perhaps it's a vase of flowers. Whatever it is for you, it's our intentions. Everything is our intention. This is a week to harness the beautiful energies of the full moon, to explore what personal growth means for you, and to ask yourself what is unresolved within you, that you know in your heart of hearts that it's time to take some action so that you can move forward in your life. Additional support for us, Stargate Heart, love it. Heart chakra opening, unblocking, and generosity. This is generosity for yourself and generosity for others. Gratitude, thankfulness, appreciation. Literally paying it forward, kindness. When we show kindness to another, that one simple act of acknowledging the presence of another human being, you never know, you could be saving a life. That person may be thinking that they are completely alone in the world and that they are unseen and they are unheard. And your one moment of acknowledgement could be the catalyst for transformation and change in that person's life. And everything comes back. Everything comes back. Our hearts. Deep cellular healing. So good. Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. It's all available for us. It's available for us at any time. But with the energies as they are at the moment, there's this beautiful soft energy around at the moment. It feels nurturing. It feels lighter. It feels, there's a sense of hope. There's a sense of, there's almost like we're standing on the precipice of incredible significant change collectively. And it feels also like we're each in this moment of choice. Are we choosing to follow the narrative that supports separation, that supports fear and greed and anxiety and hatred and envy? Or are we going to choose the narrative that supports the well-being of humanity? Are we going to make conscious choices in our food purchases? Are we going to make conscious choices in our everyday shopping purchases? Are we going to make conscious choices about who and what we're going to give our sacred energies to? Are we going to make conscious choices of choosing practices that it's harmony, it's peace, it's love, it's compassion, it's kindness, it's treating others the way that you would want to be treated yourself? We are being given, we always have this choice, but it's almost like the feeling that I'm getting at the moment from my guides is it's like we've had more than enough time to play at whatever we're playing at, and it's like shit's getting real now, people. We can no longer afford to go about our lives as if we're not a part of the whole. And it's time to recognize that you have more power within you than you actually realize that you do. And how are you choosing to use that power? The goddess of the week for you to work with is White Buffalo Calf Woman, and she calls you to walk the path of unity and spiritual awakening. Hello! Connect with the sacred wisdom of the earth for balance and harmony in your physical and spiritual life. It's time to be consciously aware of your choices and to know that you have choice. The decision is yours, and which path are you choosing to walk down? I hope that those messages serve you well. As always, please be kind and gentle with yourself and others, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Namaste. Blessed be.